Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are tonight's entertainment.
Good evening to you all, I'm Asher Pike. Please allow me to introduce the Fleming Award Show of 2022, featuring some special guests and great movies. Please give it up for our wonderful hosts this evening, Cody House, Justin Doyle, and the one and only, you know him, it's Robbie Fleming. People, welcome to the Fleming Awards 2022.
Thank you, Asher. Asher Pike, everybody.
Woo, Asher!
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Fleming Film Awards show of 2022. I am back. Justin is back, and joining us for the first time hosting this event is Cody House. Hello, guys.
Woo!
Hey, Robbie. Hey, Justin.
Justin,
guys.
how's it feel to be back?
Well, to be co-hosting 2 years in a row is a dream, and I cannot believe that we have added one of our great friends to come and help us host this year, because this year the Oscars are going to be hosted by three people. So we got to have sort of similar vibes going on over here at the Fleming Film Awards.
Definitely. Cody, how do you feel about hosting this for the first time?
Oh, wow. It's an honor and a privilege to be a part of the Fleming Awards. I mean, it's crazy. I presented Best Director last year, so it's wild that now I'm a host. And yeah, I know it's going to be a little different from most of the award shows from the US because we're playing by UK rules for Robbie because it's the Fleming Awards. But be interesting to see what's up, and maybe if some of the movies that didn't quite make the 22 release make the 2023 cut.
Yes, as I can't wait to see The Fabelmans and The Whale.
You're in for treats.
Yeah,
Yes.
I haven't seen The Whale yet, but I adore The Fabelmans. So
Yes. Right, so we kick off with the first part of the night.
Let's do it.
All right, so I've added a brand new award. It's the Breakout Star of 2022. And here to present this award is a good friend of mine from my old college days. He's a YouTuber. Check him out. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. James Parkin, here to present Best Breakout Star of 2022.
Yeah, James.
Hello everyone, my name is James Parkin, and it's a pleasure to announce the winner of the Fleming Award for Best Breakout Star. I'm pleased to announce that the award goes to Harris Dickinson. Dickinson started his film career in the lead role of 2017's Beach Rat, and went on to star in 2018's Postcards from London, the BAFTA-nominated film Country Lines, the FX miniseries Trust, the Disney film Maleficent, Mistress of Evil, and made a name for himself starring in the 2021 film The King's Men, as well as appearing in Joanna Hogg's The Souvenir Part 2. This year alone, Dickinson has starred in Where the Crawdads Sing, See How They Run, and the Palme d'Or winning Triangle of Sadness. And by giving solid performances in all of these, he has managed to stand out amongst the stars of a new generation of actors coming in. Well done, Harris, for winning this award and for what you've achieved with your career so far. We hope to see more amazing performances in the years to come. And thank you, everyone, at the Fleming Awards for having me here. Thank you.
Yeah, Harris.
What a star he's been this year, being in See How They Run, Triangle of Sadness, and Where the Crawdads Sing. And what a fantastic breakout performance last year with The Kingsman.
The blonde guy?
Yeah, the main guy from Triangle of Sadness.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I just never knew his name.
Yeah. Well,
That's
you'll
a
probably
good
be
pick.
hearing his name a bit longer now.
Yeah. I was a fan of that movie, and he was great in it. So what a way to kick off the show. Great win for him.
Exactly. This is a new award, so there are no records or stuff we need to discuss now. Cody, since this is your first time hosting the show, would you like to announce the first category and the first presenter of the show?
So the first category of tonight for the awards is actually a category they should have in awards shows, I think. So I'm glad you included it in here. And that is best voice acting. And presenting this is a gentleman who is a gentleman and a scholar and quite the expert on British history. It's Mr. Sean Ashfield.
Yeah, Sean.
Hello there, this is Sean Ventura Ashfield here, once again presenting the awards for the Fleming Awards. Firstly, I'd like to apologise on my behaviour last year for walking out the awards of Best Actor. It was very inappropriate and bang out of order, plus embarrassing for both Robbie Fleming himself and Justin Doyle. However, as you can see, Peter Parker has helped me see the light. Anyway, Robbie has kindly invited me back to present the awards for Best Voice Acting, so here are the nominees. Alan Arkin for Minions, The Rise of Gru. Rosling Chang for Turning Red. Keegan Michael Kay for Wendell and Wild. Kaho Nakamura for Bao. And finally, Tilda Swinton for Pinocchio. Thank you once again for having me back, and best wishes to all the nominees out there. Thank you.
Right, thank you, Sean, and thank you, Cody, for reading that out. The favourite to win this award is Tilda Swinton. And she's also my personal favourite. I could nominate the whole cast of Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio, but it's Tilda Swinton that really stole my ears because of her voice and how she layered her voice for this role. Not just this role, but two fantastic roles in this film. And yeah, Tilda Swinton deserves this, I think, the most. And because Danny McBride won last year, I think it would be nice to give it to a lady.
I mean, what a legend. I mean, she's incredible in this movie. She's incredible in everything. Though I was quite impressed that Cate Blanchett, also an incredible actor, is the voice of the monkey in Pinocchio. That's some incredible voice work. But yeah, that's probably the one to beat in this category, though it is nice to see Key and Peele together again in Wendell and Wild. So I did enjoy their performances as well.
Nice. Justin, who's your personal favourite out of the five?
Yeah, I'd go with Tilda, I believe. Alan Arkin's always a legend and has a great voice, and he really elevates characters. So it's good to hear him. But yeah, I think Tilda's a really good actress and really, hardworking. I mean, I think she had like 3 or 4 movies this year, including Pinocchio. So she is killing it.
Definitely. If she wins this, she'll be the first actress to receive both Best Actress and Best Voice Acting. Justin, would you like to read out the history underneath with what I've written?
All 5 nominees haven't won before, but Tilda Swinton has won Best Actress before for We Need to Talk About Kevin in 2011, which is a great pick.
And who has had the most wins?
It's a tie. We have Tom Hanks, Albert Brooks, and Mark Hamill with 2 awards.
Wow, legends, all 3 of them.
Yes, Tom Hanks won for 2 of the Toy Story films.
Makes sense.
And Mark Hamill won for Joker.
Yeah, he won for Master of the Phantasm and for the anime film he was in, Castle in the Sky.
Right, yes, he did the English dub for that.
Albert Brooks was for the Simpsons movie and Finding Nemo.
Nice.
Okay. Gotcha.
All right, Justin, it's your turn to announce next category and next presenter.
Well, for this category, I should be singing, but I'm not a good singer, so I will let our presenter do that. For Best Original Song, we have Cameron John.
Hey, Cameron.
Hi, I'm Cameron John, and I'm happy to be back for another year helping to support Robbie's Awards. And I'm here to present the award for Best Original Song. Well, I think we all know that music is extremely important in the film industry as it sets tone, feeling, and sometimes can even warn us of what's coming next in a film. And with all that being said, here are the nominees for Best Original Song. Down to Joy by Van Morrison for Belfast. Hold My Hand by Lady Gaga for Top Gun Maverick. Nobody Like You by Four Town for Turning Red. The King and I by Eminem featuring CeeLo Green for Elvis. And This Is Life by Sun Lux featuring Mitski and David Byrne for Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Right. Thank you, Cameron. The favourite to win this award is Hold My Hand, and that is also my personal favourite to win this. What are your guys' personal favourites out of these five?
I'm going to go with Lady Gaga.
Good pick.
Yeah, I was a huge fan of Lady Gaga for Star is Born and those songs. To me, this one just seems like she wrote it, just so she can get another nomination. So I'm going to go because I think the best song that has come out of a movie this year is actually Hound Dog from Elvis, from Doja Cat. But because it's from the same movie, I will pick The King and I by Eminem featuring CeeLo Green.
Do you like Eminem and CeeLo Green normally?
I do, yeah. They're both, I've seen CeeLo when he was a part of his duo.
Oh, Nas Barkley.
Yeah, exactly. And I saw it, so that was great. And then, yeah, Eminem has just been a legendary rapper, also an Academy Award winner.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Also a Fleming Award winner as well, as he won for the same song.
I mean, it's one of the best songs out there.
Yes. What was last year's winner, Justin?
Last year, because it was it's the biggest song to ever come from any movie, because it has proven so in listens and sales. It's We Don't Talk About Bruno from Encanto.
Do you think any of the nominees are better than that one?
No, actually. It's just it was such a popular song. I mean, it's the most popular song, again, from any movie. So, yeah.
Yes.
Such a huge fail on the Academy.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Well, I mean, not the Academy, but not the people that made Encanto to include that song as a nominee.
Yeah, they didn't know it was going to be so big, and they already had Dos Oruguitas, and you're only allowed to have one song up for nomination. So they chose that one.
Yeah, it's kind of a rule here as well, where we pick one per movie.
Do you think We Don't Talk About Bruno could have beaten Billie Eilish?
Yeah, I think it could have won. I think it could have won Best Song, and Lin-Manuel would have had his EGOT.
I don't get why the song from Shang-Chi wasn't nominated. That was a good song.
A few good years. This year's going to be a good one, as we can tell already.
Yes. So, do you want me to announce the next presenter and category?
Let's
do it.
All right. So, Best Sound is presented is the next category, and it's presented by a good friend of mine and Justin. We haven't had him on the show for a while. We've been meaning to, but he's been happy to come back on board to announce Best Sound, and it's Mr. Felipe Galdado.
Yeah, Felipe! Good to see you, buddy.
Hi everyone, Felipe Delgado here. Sound can be a powerful element in film. It is important because it engages and immerses audiences in a unique world, delivering information that can evoke emotional responses. It helps tell the story by setting the mood and emphasizing what's on screen. It is an essential half in telling the story, making it just as important as the visuals. The nominees for Best Sound this year are All Quiet on the Western Front, The Batman, Belfast, Decision to Leave, and Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Thank you very much for that, Felipe. The favourite
Great
to
job.
win is All Quiet on the Western Front, but my personal favourite is The Batman because I really love the environment sound of like his footsteps and the explosions, and I just thought the sound really created the world of Gotham really well. What are your guys' personal favourites?
I'm going All Quiet
I
on the
would
Western
love for
Front.
the.
Sorry, Craig.
Sorry, go ahead, Justin.
No, yeah, I like All Quiet on the Western Front. I'm not big. I'm just not one of those that is listening for the sound a lot in movies, and I know that's bad. But when it does stand out, that's when I know that it really shines to me. And I, for sure, yeah, and the Batman as well. That one is always does really well with the sound. And but I'm picking All Quiet on the Western Front.
Yeah. And what are you going for, Code?
I think All Quiet on the Western Front is definitely the worthy winner and would not be upset at all if that wins. It makes total sense, but I would love to see the Batman win because I agree with you, Robbie. I love the use they do with like just how prominent his footsteps are and just the environment they created for that film.
Definitely. They created a great environment. Yeah, it's not up to us. It's obviously up to the people. So let's see people vote on the best sound.
We'll find out quietly.
Justin, you're going to be announcing the next category and presenter because it's one of your great buddies.
Great. Yeah. Well, there you could not pick a better person to be a presenter. And here to present Best Makeup and Hair is Tony Lopez.
Yay, Tony!
Tony.
Hi, I'm Tony Lopez, and I'm here to present the Fleming Award for Best Makeup and Hair. The nominees are Do Revenge, Elvis, The Batman, Don't Worry Darling, and Everything Everywhere All at Once. Good luck to all the nominees, and I want to thank the Fleming Awards for having me. Thank you and good luck.
Thank you very much for that, Tony. The favourite to win is Elvis, but again, my personal favourite is The Batman because of how they transformed Colin Farrell into the Penguin.
Yeah, that's my pick as well. I think Elvis has did really well, and I know you haven't seen it yet, but The Whale was a big one this year too.
Yeah, because I feel like with Do Revenge and Don't Worry Darling, I just kind of like how the characters are presented. Same with Everything Everywhere All at Once, and Elvis and the Batman are like the two contenders, I think.
Yeah,
for sure. But yeah, I would personally go with the Batman again. Yeah, just for Colin Farrell's transformation. Like, if you didn't know that was Colin Farrell playing the Penguin, someone would be like, "No, that's not Colin Farrell. That can't be him. That doesn't look anything like him."
Yeah, and even though I knew that, I still was like, "Oh yeah, that's Colin Farrell." Because they still did such an incredible job. Last year's winner was Cruella, and also last year's winner for Best Sound was what, Robbie?
It was Dune.
That's right. But yeah, Cruella was great, and I think we'll see the Batman for sure up for some more awards, and I think it should win this one.
Yes. So Cody, you're up next. Would you like to announce a category while as a presenter? He's a fellow Texan who's playing Odin for us today.
Oh, well, that will be a fun treat, especially from his last year's presentation and his presentation on the Golden Mushrooms. Yes, here to present Best Costume Design is actor, and if you follow that I Love That Movie page on Facebook, he is the regularly person letting us know what classic films are on Turner Classic Movies. It's Mr. John Rogers.
Yeah, John.
Greetings from Asgard. Thor, not now! Put the hammer away! it is my extreme pleasure to be a part of the Fleming Awards. Thor, Frigga, take the hammer away from that boy. Let's try this again, shall we? It is my extreme pleasure to be a part of the Fleming Awards this year, and it is my duty to announce to you the nominees for Best Achievement in Costume. The first nominee is David Crossman, Glenn Dillon, and Jacqueline Duran for The Batman. Ruth E. Carter for Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. Ariane Phillips for Don't Worry, Darling. Catherine Martin for Elvis. And Odile Dix Moreau for See How They Run. Best of luck to all the nominees. You're all quite worthy. Why they have to pick just one, I certainly do not know. Thor, put the hammer away! Children.
Right, thank you, John, and thank you for your lovely appearance as Odin. I hope Thor behaves himself. Right, so the favourite to win Best Talking Time, and my personal favourite, is Elvis. And I agree with this one because I love Elvis's costumes in this.
What do you got, Code?
I mean, that would be a worthy win. I mean, the recreation of everything was fantastic. I personally would like to see Black Panther Wakanda Forever get this because of all the different cultures and different styles of clothing that it presents to us, which is really beautiful looking. So that would be my personal pick, is Wakanda Forever.
Yeah. What would your pick be, Justin?
The same. It's just so well done. Plus, the costumer, and she had to create costumes that would sustain underwater for long periods of time, and she did that and pulled it off very well. So that is my pick as well.
Great pick. Great, absolutely great pick. And who was last year's winner, Justin?
For best costume was Cruella.
Well deserved. I think that was going to win every single costume design award that there ever was.
I mean, the movie is based on, creating wardrobe, I think you should win.
Well, Phantom Fred won this award as well, and that kind of explains everything.
What did?
Phantom Fred won in 2017.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Absolutely.
totally. I mean, come on.
Yeah, absolutely. What's up next?
Next up is Best Visual Effects, and here to announce this category is a great buddy of mine and a great YouTuber, Mr. Josh Hickey.
Yeah, Josh!
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor to be here tonight at the Fleming Film Show Awards. I'm so honored that out of anybody he could have picked, he picked me to read the nominees for Best Visual Effects. And this year's nominees are Avatar: The Way of Water, The Batman, Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, Everything Everywhere All at Once, and Top Gun Maverick.
I think what will win and the favourite to win is Avatar: The Way of Water. I haven't seen this yet, but by the time this video is released, I would have seen it, so I might change my mind. But so far, my personal favourite is Everything Everywhere All at Once, without a question. What about you guys?
I mean, you can't beat Big Jim Cameron when he decides to make a movie, and he makes it a spectacle. I haven't seen Way of the Water yet either. It comes out tomorrow. I'm seeing it this weekend, so I'm sure it'll be a worthy win and might change my mind. But with you, Robbie, I'm kind of going with Everything Everywhere All at Once, just because what they were able to do on such a limited budget. And it's just a visual treat of the imagination and so creative of a film.
Definitely. What about you, Justin?
I have all the same responses. Avatar will probably win. And, why would you take so long on a movie and it not be like the most visually beautiful thing you've ever seen? But yeah, Everything Everywhere All at Once. Although, similar to Doctor Strange in some aspects, Doctor Strange felt a little too cartoony for me in some aspects where Everything Everywhere All at Once did it with, a little more proper precision.
Well, that's that Sam Raimi take on the movie,
Right.
and
Yeah,
definitely gonna be
yeah.
cartoony.
That's why Spider-Man was. Yeah.
Well, last year's winner was Dune, and Dune had incredible visuals, and I reckon Dune Part 2 will probably win next year.
We shall see.
And then maybe Avatar 3 might win the year later, so it goes Dune, Avatar, Dune, Avatar.
Dang. It's just a flowing effect.
All right, Justin. Let us know the category and the presenter. This category is underrated, and this presenter's an actor like yourself.
Fantastic. All right. Coming up next, our next category is something that should be up on a lot of awards, but isn't, is Best Stunt Team. And here to present Best Stunt Team is a fellow actor, Jonsel Gherkin.
Yay, Jonsel.
Hello there. It is I, Jonsel Gherkin. In normal English, Jonsel Gherkin. I am an actor. I have done many a thing on television. I've done Casualty, I've been on Holby, I've been in the West End and Fame the Musical, I've been at the RSC, and I've done my own movie called Hypo. That's all you need to know, because this is more important. Best Stunt Team. Who's going to win it? Shush! I'm doing an award ceremony here. Much more important than the Oscars and the BAFTAs combined. Here we go. Best Stunt Team. And the nominees are... The Batman. Bullet Train. Good movie. Everything, Anywhere, All at Once. My fave. The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. The Woman King. Who shall win? Who shall win? I know who I want to win, but that's not the point.
Right, so thanks, Johnson, and thank you, Josh, for Best Visual Effects. Forgot to thank you there. The favourite to win, because of all its massive stunts and everything, is The Batman. But my personal favourite is Bullet Train. This movie was fun because of the action.
Yeah, I agree with you. The Bullet Train is my favorite stunts in for this year, especially because they had to do it in such tight quarters. You're just on a train, so you really have to learn how to just do a 3-foot little areas in space. But I think all 5 are really good picks, and I think Woman King would be really close second for me.
Yeah. What about you, Code?
Well, I mean, Bullet Train was directed by David Leitch, who got his career started out as a stunt performer and stunt coordinator. So, of course, the action's going to be good in that film, and as well as the stunts. But I'm going to keep riding that Everything Everywhere All at Once train. I mean, that everything in that movie is just incredibly well done. It's just amazing. And Michelle Yeoh is, superstar stunt performer herself for decades.
Yeah, she's, if she won, then that means she would, she does her own stunts. So,
what was last year's winner, Justin?
Last year's winner for Best Stunts was No Time to Die,
which was a complete shocker for me because I wanted Shang-Chi to win.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody wants Bond, so I guess Bond wins. All right, Cody. One of your friends is presenting the next category. Take it away.
Yes, he is a co-host of our Video Store Rejects weekly show. They are doing one right now about Gremlins and Krampus soon. He is a teacher, an educator, and all-around really cool, nice guy. It's Mr. Nick Bell, and he is here to present Best Production Design.
Yeah, Nick!
Hi, I'm Nick Bell from Video Store Rejects, and I'm honored to announce the nominees for Best Production Design for the Flemings. They are The Batman, Decision to Leave, Don't Worry Darling, Elvis, and 3,000 Years of Longing. Thank you for allowing me to present, and good luck to all the nominees.
All right, thank you very much, Nick. My favourite and the favourite to win is Elvis. It's Baz Luhrmann. The man does production design to a T, like Wes Anderson and Paul Thomas Anderson and Rob Marshall. Elvis is a clear winner. I mean, the second one out of these five, I think, is the Batman. That doesn't even come close to Elvis. What about you guys?
Struggling with this one.
I think the Batman is a worthy nominee. I think they did a really good job. It's not as prominent of a production design, say, as Anton Furst's was for Tim Burton's Batman. And it's definitely more heightened and less realistic than the production design in the Nolan films. It's kind of a nice balance between the two.
Yeah.
Actually going to say I really like the production design of Don't Worry, Darling, where they kind of recreated that 1950s suburban lifestyle. I thought that was one of the better aspects of that film was its production design.
See, this is that all Cody says is all the same stuff that I'm, struggling over here. Baz Luhrmann is great, and yeah, the Batman, I think, to me, maybe edges Elvis out a little bit. Just I like some more of that.
I'd say Decision to Leave was the most realistic of the production designs.
Yeah, it didn't look
3,000 Years of Longing did focus on its spectacle really well.
Yeah, it did. Which is kind of hard because half that movie is in a motel room, but then the other half is like this wonderful visual treat of a world exploring the character's history.
Yeah. And then I just agree the same thing. Like, Don't Worry, Darling, the way that they, recreated that suburban house, little cul-de-sac was amazing. And I mean, even the stuff inside the house was really, really well done. The whole wall, gig, it was really interesting. So, but yeah, I guess if I have to give it to, I'll give it to the Batman.
Nice. Who was last year's winner, Justin?
Last year's winner was The French Dispatch, which is a good pick.
Yeah, I know that's the only thing you like about that movie, Justin.
True.
All right. We're nearly halfway there. Best editing is next, and I've got a really, really, really good guest for this. The host of I Love That Movie podcast, Lisa Sancello.
Yay, Lisa!
Hi, I'm Lisa Sancello, and it is my honor to announce the nominees for Best Editing. Wishing you all the best of luck. Eddie Hamilton from Top Gun Maverick, King Sang Boom from Decision to Leave, Jonathan Redman and Matt Vila from Elvis, Paul Rogers from Everything Everywhere All at Once, and Margaret Sixel from 3,000 Years of Longing.
Thank you very much, Lisa. Thank you so much for coming on and being a part of this. We really appreciate it. The favourite to win is Everything Everywhere All at Once. But my personal favourite is Elvis because of the way they transitioned shots really well and the way that each shot was only like a few seconds long. It just kind of your eye was always like on the scene, seeing and the editing just flew by and just gave you a great ride out of it. What do you guys pick?
Everything Everywhere All at Once. Very well done. Just placed together, put together, split screens, and different worlds, and just really worked.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Everything Everywhere All at Once again. I mean, it's just masterfully done from top to bottom, cast, crew, everyone involved in this movie. If there's one that I think has a fighting chance, I'm gonna say Top Gun Maverick, just because of just how you feel watching that on the big screen, and when those airplanes go up and upside down and zigzagging, and like that was incredibly well done. Eddie Hamilton is an underrated editor. He does most of the Mission Impossible films as well. I guess Tom Cruise has his posse of people he likes to work with now.
Yes. Justin, would you like to read out last year's winner and the most wins?
Last year was Hank Corwin for Don't Look Up. The most wins is Thelma Schoonmaker with 5 awards. Margaret
Legend.
Margaret
Yes.
Sixel previously won for Mad Max Fury Road.
Yes, and even though her work doesn't hold up to Mad Max Fury Road, I thought she did a good job with 3,000 Years of Longing. She's George Miller's wife, so I think she works with him on his projects.
No, she did a great job. It's just, you got all these other great nominees. It's just sometimes a hard competition.
Definitely. Right then, Justin, a great buddy of mine is reading out the next category. Would you like to announce it?
All right. One of Rob's great friends for best score, we have Christopher Hyde.
Yay, Chris.
Christopher.
Hello, and welcome to the Fleming Awards, the musicians bit, or best film composer, how it should be said. I have been asked by Robbie to read out the nominees for the best composer, so let's give it a go. So our first nominee is Danny Elfman for Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, Michael Giacchino for The Batman, Tom Holkenberg for 3,000 Years of Longing, Jo Young-wook for Decision to Leave, and Volker Bertelmann for All Quiet on the Western Front. There's your nominees. I won't tell you who I'm voting for, but I hope they win.
Right. Thank you, Chris. Thank you very much for that. The favourite to win is The Batman, but my personal favourite is All Quiet on the Western Front.
Same. All Quiet kills it.
Batman all the way. I have not stopped listening to this score since I saw the movie. Giacchino killed it. He mixes elements of Elfman's score and other things, and not just the main theme, but also like the Catwoman's theme. That one scene where they're like where he like spies
Michael
and
Giacchino is like Hans Zimmer. He's just amazing.
Yeah, and he did a great job with the Batman. It's a wonderful score. But yeah, that scene with when Batman and Catwoman are kind of fighting, when he like kind of spies on her breaking into a building, that's a great little piece of the score too.
Justin, any information you wanna say?
Well, he's just really busy guy. He does a lot of work,
Yeah.
Giacchino, and also directed an in-between movie, which is not a short movie, but not a feature length. So I don't know what to call it, but a special presentation. Yeah. But he's a busy guy.
Yes. Who was last year's winner?
Last year's winner for best score was Hans Zimmer for Dune. Most wins. Cody, I was going to say, do you have a guess? But it's John Williams.
Well, I mean, come on. That's like what? It's the Michael Jordan of film composers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. If Danny Elfman, Michael Giacchino, or Tom Holkenberg win this, it will be their second. Elfman's won for Spider-Man, Giacchino's won for Up, and Holkenberger's won for Mad Max Fury Road.
Very nice. All deserved.
Yes. So, yes, let's see who people vote on, whether it's the Batman or All Quiet on the Western Front or the other three.
Now we're getting into the real meat.
Yes. Cody, another one of my great buddies, is doing a category. Would you like to announce it?
Sure. Presenting Best Cinematography, Robbie's friend, Tom Plenderlith.
Yeah,
Tom!
Hey guys, it's me again. I'm happy to be here for my second year doing the Fleming Award show. This time I'm announcing the category for Best Cinematography. Without any further ado, let's get straight into the nominees. Good luck to all of these. To start off with, we have Emmanuel Lubezki for Amsterdam, Claudia Miranda for Top Gun Maverick, John Seal with 3,000 Years of Longing, Hoyt van Hoytema with Nope, and finally Mandy Walker with Elvis. Alright, good luck to all of them.
Thank you, Tom. Thank you very much for that. The favourite to win and my personal favourite is no other than Top Gun Maverick. Yeah.
What do you think, Cody?
I mean, that could win. I mean, you know, I don't see it not winning or not deserving. I personally like the look of 3,000 Years of Longing, so that would be my personal pick. I just thought it was a very beautiful and visually striking film.
Oh, that was the best part of the movie, the cinematography.
Which I would say the same for Amsterdam. That's the best part of that movie. But
100%.
I agree that Top Gun Maverick did the best job, and putting us up in the sky with them is one of the most brilliant things to do. So, very well done.
Yes. Who was last year's winner and the most awards?
Say, Code.
Last year's winner was Greg Fraser for Dune. Most wins go to Emmanuel Lubezki, Sir Roger Deakins, and Robert Richardson. They're all tied for 4 wins. Lubezki has previously won for Children of Men, Gravity, Birdman, and The Revenant, all worthy wins. Seal and Van Hoyt also won previously in this category. Van Hoyt won for Tenet, and Seal won for The English Patient. Mandy Walker has the chance to become the first woman to win Best Cinematography.
Yes, and I think she does have a strong chance as well as the others.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that's good.
Great. Justin, tell us, he's reading out the next category.
All right, coming in to announce the best adapted screenplay. Somebody who loves to read words herself. It's somebody that I hold near and dear to my heart. It's Miss Monet Brown.
Yay, Monet!
Hello, this is Monet. Thanks for having me, Rob, and I'm going to be announcing the Best Adapted Screenplay nominees. Edward Berger, Leslie Pattinson, and Ian Stroker for All Quiet on the Western Front. Peter Craig and Matt Reeves for The Batman. Aaron Kruger, Christopher McQuarrie, and Eric Warner Singer for Top Gun Maverick. Kiro Ishiguro for Living, and Zach Oakwicks for Bullet Train. Thanks. Good luck to all the nominees.
Nice. Well, thank you, Monet. My personal favourite is All Quiet on the Western Front, but the favourite is Living.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
What do you go with, Cody?
I'm going with The Batman. I think that was just a very tightly written and well-constructed film. It almost felt like a great noir crime story in the vein of something like Chinatown.
Yeah, definitely. That is a strong contender. What about you, JD?
Yeah, All Quiet on the Western Front. Just out of all these, I mean, the Batman's got a really close second there, but yeah. And I don't know. It's tough for me because I haven't seen the first one or read the book, so I don't know. This one's tough, but I do think that Top Gun Maverick's probably maybe better than Top Gun.
For sure.
I haven't seen what Living is based off of, the
Ikiru.
And then I don't know what Bullet Train's from, but it is badass.
Yeah, what is that based off of?
It's a novel called Maria Beetle.
Oh, okay. I did not know that.
Okay.
Well, you learn something new every day.
Yes. Previous winners for this is last year Jane Campion won for The Power of the Dog. Most wins is Francis Ford Coppola, Oliver Stone, and Stanley Kubrick with 3 each. Christopher McQuarrie has won Best Original Screenplay for The Usual Suspects.
Yes. That was the only win for that award. Because McQuarrie's a nice guy compared to 2 other people involved in that movie.
Yep. And actually, not to get onto that tirade, but really I think that's the brilliance of that film is the screenplay.
Oh, it's beautiful. So the next category is Best Original Screenplay. I've met this friend this year, and he's been a really great friend to me. And one thing he loves about movies is the story. Here to announce the nominees for Best Original Screenplay is my great buddy, Mr. Simon Clayton.
Yeah, Simon.
Okay, Fleming Awards. Best Original Screenplay of 2022. And the nominations are Kenneth Branagh for Belfast, Mark Chappelle, See How They Run, Mark McDonough, The Banshees in Inisherin, Dan Kwan and Daniel Shiner, Everything Everywhere All at Once, and Park Chan-wook and Jeong Seo-keong, Decision to Leave.
Thank you very much, Simon. It was great to meet you this year, and thank you for taking part in the Fleming Awards. My personal favourite and the favourite to win, Everything Everywhere All at Once. Just so many ideas and so many different ideas thrown into them. I'd say my second favourite one of these is Belfast, but that didn't even touch Everything Everywhere All at Once. What are you guys picking?
I think Everything Everywhere All at Once is a worthy win, again, because it's such an original concept of a film. But I say don't give Banshees of Inisherin, like, don't rule it out, because that was a really well-written screenplay, and the dialogue is just fantastic in it. Because if I was reading those two screenplays, I probably would enjoy reading Banshees more than I would Everything Everywhere, just from reading on page.
Yeah. And I know Justin said that Belfast is more of a performance-driven movie, but it was the dialogue that kind of helped brought out those performances.
He won an Oscar, so I can't. I don't have any leg to stand on.
It's true, he did. He did win the Oscar, so he finally got his Oscar.
Yes, but could he win the Fleming? That's no. Last year's winner was a Brit, Emerald Fennell for Promising Young Woman. Quentin Tarantino has 5 awards and is the most wins. And Martin McDonough is no stranger to Best Original Screenplay because he won for In Bruges in 2008.
Which is probably what I would go with too, is that one, Banshees. It's super simple, but the way that it rolls and just, it flows is just really well done.
And I did not realize how living on a small island in Ireland is very compared to living in a small town in America, as far as like the structure of the plot and the story.
That's basically
these characters.
his kind of movies. They all revolve around like small places, like Belgium's a small country, and obviously in Three Billboards, Ebbing, Missouri's a small like town. Everybody knows everybody, and same with the village in Banshees. Like he has recurring themes, and I can see why you probably would like him to win. But I'm going to stick with the Daniels because their ideas are just experimental. All right, Cody, we're going to start the acting categories, and I got one of my older mentors to read out this category. Would you like to announce them both?
Sure. For Best Young Actor or Best Young Performer, we have your friend Richard Wood presenting.
Yeah, Richard.
Hi, it's Richard Wood here, media producer, and I'm proud to nominate the Best Young Performer under the age of 25, Chiwetel Gomez in Doctor Strange and the Multiverse Madness, Maya Hawke in Do Revenge, Jude Hill for Belfast, Joey King for Bullet Train, and finally Oscar Novak for The Northman. Many thanks.
Right, thank you, Richard. Thank you very much. The favourite to win is Jude Hill for Belfast, but my personal favourite is Chiwetel Gomez for Doctor Strange. I know she isn't like the best actress on this list, but I really enjoyed the way she drove the film. What would you guys go with as your personal favourites?
I
could definitely. Yeah, I'm going to go with Maya Hawke as well for Do Revenge. I could see Jude Hill definitely winning this, but yeah, I think out of all these performances, that was the strongest performance.
Yeah. Out of the ones you've seen, Justin, what would you go for?
Jude Hill. Very, very good.
Nice. And who
I
won?
would say
Sorry.
Zoctal would be a close second.
Yeah. Who
However
won
you
last
say
year?
that. Cody?
Last year's winner was Woody Norman from Come On, Come On, which was a great
Come
performance.
on.
He was the best thing about that movie.
I mean, I love that movie, so
It was great.
I think
Really
all of it
well.
was just touching and sweet.
It was a good
But
movie. It's just that I just feel like it was a good movie. I just feel like his performance was the best thing about it.
so if Gomez, Maya Hawke, or Joey King win this, they will be the first female winner to win the award.
Yes, this award only started last year, so.
Okay, I was like, dang. No female has ever won Best Young Performer, but okay, if it was just a new category, that makes sense.
All right.
Hi, Justin. Hit us with the next category and announcer. This is another good friend of mine.
Okay. Coming in to announce Best Supporting Actress, we have Miss Alice Ewins.
Yay, Alice.
It's an honour to return and read out nominees for Best Supporting Actress. This year we have Katrina Bell for Belfast, Jennifer Connelly for Top Gun Maverick, Stephanie Hsu for Everything Everywhere All at Once, Keke Palmer for Nope, and Amy Lou Wood for Living.
Right, thank you, Alice. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Alice.
The favourite
Thank
to
you.
win is Stephanie Hsu for Everything All at Once. But my personal favourite is one that I was really annoyed that I snubbed for the Oscar, and that's Katrina Bell for Belfast. I thought she was absolutely incredible and one of my favourite parts of Belfast.
She
I
was
agree.
snubbed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she was probably snubbed. What would you go for, Justin?
Well, Catriona deserves it. She was one of the best performances, period, just from last year. But I did have so much fun with Keke Palmer and Nope, and she's having a moment right now. So I'm giving it to Keke.
Nice. What about you, Code?
I'm gonna go with the favorite, and I can't believe the Golden Globe snubbed her. And I'm no disrespect to the legendary Jamie Lee Curtis, but if you're only gonna give one nomination in the supporting actress category, it's got to be Stephanie Hsu. She is great in this movie, but close second is Keke Palmer because she's having a blast in this movie, and like she's just having a blast all over social media. Like she's just being a fun presence all over the world. And yeah, I hope she gets to make more interesting films and roles like she got to do in Nope.
Definitely.
Well,
definitely.
Golden Globes really sucked up a lot of things, but the Critics' Choice Awards made up for it because they nominated both Jamie Lee and her and Danielle Deadwyler for Till.
Yeah,
She got
and they
0
nominated.
nominations.
They got Banshees got 2 supporting, and The Fablemans got 2 supporting.
Nice. Nice. So who was last year's winner, Justin?
Margot Robbie for The Suicide Squad, but most wins, of course, is Meryl Streep, but also tied with Juliette Lewis, Octavia Spencer, Jennifer Connelly, and Margot Robbie, each with 2. Jennifer Connelly won Best Supporting Actress back-to-back for Requiem for a Dream and A Beautiful Mind, respectively.
Well, I mean, those are 2 great roles.
You think she has a chance to claim her third this year?
No.
I don't think so.
That's a shame.
But she was great, and honestly, again, I'll hold her hand.
Right, my great buddy is announcing Best Supporting Actor. He is a musician. You can check him out on Spotify. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jason Duffel.
Yeah, bring on the Duffel.
Hello, and thank you for having me again at the Fleming Awards. And the nominees for Best Supporting Actor are Brendan Gleeson for The Banshees of Inisherin, Brian Tyree Henry for Bullet Train, Kieran Hines for Belfast, Ki Hu Kwan for Everything Everywhere All at Once, and John David Washington for Amsterdam. May the best man win.
Right, thank you, Jason, so much for coming on. He's been with us since the start, so I sang with Alice and Sean, so I'm happy that he came back. My favourite to win and the favourite to win is Ki Hu Kwan for Everything Everywhere All at Once. What a comeback performance.
Yeah, he deserves it the most, for sure. I just love that you picked Bullet Train for Brian Tyree Henry when Causeway is really giving him a lot of push right now with the Jennifer Lawrence movie. But yeah, that's great.
But that's an Apple movie, so is it even out in the UK?
I'm not sure. I've not seen it advertised. It's gone under my radar.
Yeah, I mean, it's under everyone's radar because Brian Tyree Henry is the only thing that's getting any praise from it. But I do agree, Ki Hu Kwan deserves this win. He's just one of the best performances of the year. So we just, he has to be recognized for that.
What about you, Cody?
Yes, it's Ki Hu Kwan all the way. What an incredible performance. It's just happy that someone who hasn't acted since they were a child practically comes back and gets such a great role. And you know what? If you guys want to keep up the Indiana Jones franchise, but don't want to replace Indiana Jones, give this man the title and franchise. That's who should carry it on.
Yes. Well, last year's winner was Tony Leung for Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. So 2 Asian men can win a back-to-back. And the most wins is the legend himself, Mr. Jack Nicholson, with 3 awards. John David Washington was nominated for Best Actor in 2022 for Tenet, but lost to Delroy Lindo for The Five Bloods.
Well, I'm glad somebody gave him an award in 2020.
Yeah. Same.
Definitely. One of the best films of the 2020 Fleming Awards. Right, Justin, one of your favourite categories. Which buddy of mine is presenting this one?
Well, bringing us Best Actress, we have Dave King.
Yay, Dave.
Dave here from the Fleming Awards. Pleased to be back again. Here are your nominees for Best Actress. Number 1, we have Viola Davis from The Woman King. Then we have Camila Mendes from Do Revenge. Then we have Florence Pugh from Don't Worry Darling. Then we have Saoirse Ronan, See How They Run. Michelle Yeoh for Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Right, thank you, Dave. Right, I'm going to be honest with you. The favourite to win by a long shot is Michelle Yeoh, but my personal favourite is Florence Pugh for Don't Worry Darling and the way she carried that movie.
Nice. Yeah, I think this is how it's going to go for most of the year. Is Michelle Yeoh and Cate Blanchett are just going to keep exchanging wins, and it'll come down to them probably for the Oscar. But for the Fleming, I think Michelle Yeoh deserves it. But Viola's a good pick too. She's going to be up there as well. She was phenomenal in The Woman King, and I do agree Florence Pugh carried the movie and deserves that nomination there as well.
Yeah. I mean, this is Michelle Yeoh's all the way. I don't think there's any really... The only competition, I think, is Viola Davis because that's such a strong and incredible performance. But yes, Florence Pugh practically carries the entire film. And if you listen to a lot of the backstage drama, maybe that means more so literally than actually just acting in the film. But yeah, she's the best part of that movie.
Yes. So who was last year's winner, Justin?
Carey Mulligan for Promising Young Woman. So that was under UK rules. Most wins, though, is Sissy Spacek with 3 awards. Viola Davis and Michelle Yeoh have previously won Best Actress. Davis for Ma Rainey's Black Bottom in 2020, which I agree with, and Michelle Yeoh for Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon in 2000.
Great wins. Let's hope Michelle wins her second.
Come on, Michelle.
You can do it.
Right, Cody, which one of my lovely lady friends is going to read out the next category?
Well, we have Emily Fletcher presenting Best Actor.
Yeah, Emily!
Hello, thank you for inviting me to be on the awards show. I'm going to be reading out Best Actor. So, we've got Christian Bale for Amsterdam, Austin Butler for Elvis, Colin Farrell for The Banshees of Inisherin, Bill Nighy for Living, and Park Hale for Decision to Leave. Good luck to all of these guys, and I'm excited to see who wins.
Right, thank you, Emily. Thank you very much. Always a pleasure to have you on. The favourite to win is Austin Butler for Elvis, but my personal favourite is Colin Farrell for the Banshees of Inisherin. Colin Farrell's had his year appearing in The Batman and 13 Lives, but he just absolutely killed it in The Banshees of Inisherin and gave probably one of his best performances I've seen out of his career, and I'll be happy if he wins this. What do you guys think? Austin or Colin, or the other three?
I'm going with Colin. I think it was a really incredibly well done performance. I think we get to see a lot of vulnerability you don't normally get to see in a Colin Farrell role. And even though he looks like Colin Farrell, they kind of like take a, I don't know, they kind of deconstruct like his, usually he's considered a good looking guy, right? But he feels like he's like the biggest loser on this island. And he does such a good job that you feel sorry for everything that's happening to him. It's a really well done performance. And he could end up walking home with an Oscar because he's cleaning up right now with all the critics.
What do you think, JD?
All right, so I think Bill Nighy definitely gave a great performance this year. Christian Bale never, disappoints. I think Austin Butler did something that a lot of people can't do acting-wise, and that's keep us still engaged with that character months after it came out, because this is the movie that came out the earliest. It came out over the summer, so it's been a performance that has stayed with us. So I think that's really important. But because of the Batman and Colin Farrell's performance, there's a very, very small chance that he could be up for Best Actor and Best Supporting Actor. But because of the overall year that he's had, I think he deserves it, because the Batman, 13 Lives, and Banshees collectively all were the best. But I think who gave the best performance out of this five is Austin Butler.
Nice. Last year's winner was the legendary Leonardo DiCaprio for Don't Look Up. I swear he's the only one who beat Will Smith in award season. And the most wins is the legendary Robert De Niro, who's won 5 awards. Colin has previously won Best Actor for In Bruges, and Christian has won Best Supporting Actor for The Fighter.
All right.
Here to read out Best Cast is the one and only Mr. Dan Harris.
Yeah.
It's Dan. It's great to be back here at the Fleming Awards. The nominations for Best Cast are Amsterdam, Belfast, Bullet Train, Do Revenge, Everything, Everywhere, All at Once.
Thank you, Dan. Thank you very much. My personal favourite and the favourite to win has to be Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. I've just picked, if three of these actors are the favourite, it is the clear winner. I think the only one that beats it by a mile is Belfast, and that didn't even touch the acting in Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. What about you, Justin?
Oh, okay. Well, I disagree. I think Belfast has the best acting overall, but I do think, because of the UK rules, that this year's winner is Everything, Everywhere, All at Once.
Are you going with the same, Cody?
Yeah, Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. I think if you were going by just sheer volume of cast, Amsterdam would have a chance, but Everything, Everywhere, All at Once just blows it out of the water.
And not everyone in Amsterdam was great, even though they're good actors and great actors in there. Not everyone.
No, do you know who I
really
actually liked the best in the movie?
Who?
Was Mike Myers and Michael Shannon. Like I need I want a side story with them. Like what are that?
I want a movie about them too.
Yeah, what are those guys up to?
I thought you were gonna say Taylor Swift.
No, she's barely in the movie to do anything. Spoiler for Amsterdam.
Well, we don't know why.
No.
Who was last year's winner, Justin?
For for Best Cast was The Suicide Squad.
Which had an ultimate cast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, thanks, Dan. Cody, would you like to read out the last voting category? This is by one of your great buddies.
Yes, he is my friend. He is my co-host. He is my fellow movie-obsessed person. Is Chris Jacobs. He is here to present the award for Best Director.
Yeah, Chris!
Hey everyone, it's Chris from Video Store Rejects Podcast. I'm so delighted that Robbie was kind enough to include me in this prestigious award ceremony. I kind of spiffed up for the occasion and put on my festive hat here. But anyway, it is my honor to present to you the nominees for Best Director. And here they are. We have Edward Berger for All Quiet on the Western Front. We have Joseph Kosinski for Top Gun Maverick. We have Baz Luhrmann for Elvis. We have Park Chan-wook for Decision to Leave. And we have Gina Prince Blythewood for The Woman King. Anyway, there are your nominees. Good luck to all of them. And to all of you listeners and participants, have a great and festive holiday season.
Thank you. So, thank you, Chris Jacobs, or Brother Longhair as they call you. My personal favourite and the favourite to win is Park Chan-wook. He is a legendary director, and everything about Decision to Leave was just spot on with the script, with the camera angles, with the set design, with the score, and the two fantastic performances by the two lead actors. He has always shown he's a legendary director who experiments with his work, and I feel like he could win this. What do you go for, Justin?
This one's really tough for me. Baz Luhrmann's getting a lot of love lately. He's getting some nominations, but I think with these are similar movies in what they did to become epic war movies. The Woman King and All Quiet on the Western Front. I don't know who did it better. You know, they're both really, really well done. But for the sake of maybe somebody who doesn't get a lot of praise and love, Gina Prince Blythewood for The Woman King. But it's really tough because I do think Edward did a really good job bringing another war epic to the forefront. But The Woman King, I guess I've never seen something like The Woman King before, so I'll give it to Gina Prince Blythewood.
Nice. Good pick. And who was last year's winner?
Oh, Cody, what do you think?
I think even though because we don't do Best Picture, Robbie just names his favorite movie as the best film of the year.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting. But just off of the nominees, I would probably give it to Mr. Park Chan-wook because he is a master of craft and storytelling and how he constructs the film with the camera. And really, there are some really great tracking shots in Decision to Leave. But if there's a close second, I think it's Gina Prince because she knocked it out of the park. And she's kind of an underrated director. She's done some other really good movies, but she's only got like
Guard from a couple of years ago.
But she did The Old Guard, yeah. And but yeah, I think she's only got like 5 films under her belt. So
I'd like to see her do a Black Panther movie. Who won last year, Justin?
Last year's winner for Best Director was Emerald Fennell for Promising Young Woman. Most wins, we have legends. Christopher Nolan, Stanley Kubrick, and Steven Spielberg with 4 wins each. None of the directors has been nominated for this year have won yet.
Yes. And next year might be the battle of the two directors, Nolan and Spielberg.
Because Nobleman, right? Or Fableman.
Right, so thank you, Chris, and thank you everybody who has presented the voting awards. Justin, you've got the last announcer to read out and the next category. Hit it.
All right. For the Lifetime Achievement Award, we have Martin Bradley to present. Yeah, Martin!
Yay, Martin!
Good evening. My name is Martin Bradley, and tonight I am here to present the Fleming Award for Outstanding Achievement and Excellence to the legendary Dame Judi Dench. Perhaps best known to present generations as M in the Bond movies, she has also played Queen Victoria twice on screen. She's been Elizabeth I and won an Oscar for her performance in Shakespeare in Love. She's been Iris Murdoch, and most recently, of course, she's been a Belfast housewife and grandmother in friend Kenneth Branagh's film Belfast. Unfortunately, for health reasons, Dame Judi is unlikely to be appearing on our screens for much longer. But her work in film, on television, and of course, naturally in the theatre, she was the original Sally Bowles in the London production of Cabaret, has given her legendary status. Tonight I want to thank Robbie, Justin and Cody for having me here, and I also wish to pass on my congratulations to the recipient of the award, Dame Judi Dench. Thank you.
Yeah, Judy!
Yay, Judy. What an icon, what a legend. I am so glad that she's won this award. I've never given her a Fleming Award, and because she's on the verge of retirement, I thought it's best to give her this one now. Thank you for an amazing career and becoming the first woman to win this award.
Yeah, Judy.
Yes. Worthy, legend. She's incredible. Of course, Dame Judi Dench deserves a Lifetime Achievement Award. I mean, she's got to hold the record for least amount of screen time to win an Oscar, right? Maybe she's not the number one, but she's got to be up there. And also, when David Tennant and Michael Sheen have been naughty boys, that's who you send to make them behave.
Yes, exactly. And last year's winner was Mr. Ridley Scott, Sir Ridley Scott.
Another legend.
And he had his year last year with 2 movies.
He did. And he keeps threatening to drop his new movie at any moment on Apple TV.
Ooh, Napoleon.
Yeah.
Can't
Bring it
wait.
on.
Can't wait. Right. Thank you, everybody. Let's read through the nominees. For Best Director, we have Edward Berger for All Quiet on the Western Front, Joseph Kosinski for Top Gun Maverick, Baz Luhrmann for Elvis, and Park Chan-wook for Decision to Leave. Take it away, Justin.
Also, Gina Prince-Bythewood for The Woman King.
Yes, I'm Gina Prince-Bythewood for Woman King, sorry.
No, it's okay. For Best Actor, we have Christian Bale for Amsterdam, Austin Butler for Elvis, Colin Farrell for The Banshees of Inisherin, Bill Nighy for Living, and Park Hae-il for Decision to Leave.
Cody, hit us up with that Best Actress.
And for Best Actress, we have Viola Davis for The Woman King, Camila Mendes for Do Revenge, Florence Pugh for Don't Worry, Darling, Saoirse Ronan for See How They Run, and Michelle Yeoh for Everything, Everywhere, All at Once.
Thank you, Cody. For Best Supporting Actor, we have Brendan Gleeson for The Banshees of Inisherin, Brian Tyree Henry for Bullet Train, Kieran Hines for Belfast, Ke Huy Quan for Everything, Everywhere, All at Once, and John David Washington for Amsterdam.
For Best Supporting Actress, we have Catriona Balfe for Belfast, Jennifer Connelly in Top Gun Maverick, Stephanie Hsu for Everything Everywhere All at Once, Keke Palmer for Nope, and Amy Lou Wood for Living.
For Best Young Performer 25 or under, we got Xochitl, apologies to her, Gomez for Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, Maya Hawke for Do Revenge, Jude Hill for Belfast, Joey King for Bullet Train, and Oscar Novak for The Northman.
For Best Cast, we have Amsterdam, Belfast, Bullet Train, Do Revenge, and Everything Everywhere All at Once.
For Best Original Screenplay, we have Belfast, See How They Run, The Banshees of Inisherin, Everything Everywhere All at Once, and Decision to Leave.
For Best Adapted Screenplay, we have All Quiet on the Western Front, The Batman, Top Gun Maverick, Living, and Bullet Train.
For Best Cinematography, we have Amsterdam, Top Gun Maverick, 3,000 Years of Longing, Nope, and Elvis.
For Best Score, we have All Quiet on the Western Front, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, The Batman, 3,000 Years of Longing, and Decision to Leave.
For Best Editing, we have Top Gun Maverick, Decision to Leave, Elvis, Everything, Everywhere, All at Once, and 3,000 Years of Longing.
For Best Production Design, we have The Batman, Decision to Leave, Don't Worry Darling, Elvis, and 3,000 Years of Longing.
For Best Stunt Team, The Batman, Bullet Train, Everything Everywhere All at Once, The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent, and The Woman King.
For Best Visual and Special Effects, we have Avatar, The Way of the Water, The Batman, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, Everything Everywhere All at Once, and Top Gun Maverick.
For Best Costume Design, we have The Batman, Black Panther Wakanda Forever, Don't Worry Darling, Elvis, and See How They Run.
Coming in for Best Hair and Makeup, we have The Batman, Do Revenge, Don't Worry Darling, Elvis, and Everything Everywhere All at Once.
And for Best Sound, we have All Quiet on the Western Front, The Batman, Belfast, Decision to Leave, and Everything Everywhere All at Once.
For Best Original Song, we have Down to Joy for Belfast, Hold My Hand for Top Gun Maverick, Nobody Like You for Turning Red, The King and I for Elvis, and This Is a Life by Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Last nomination category, Best Voice Acting in an Animated Film, Alan Arkin in The Rise of Gru, Rosalie Chang in Turning Red, Keegan-Michael Key for Wendell and Wild, Naho Nakamura for Belle, and Tilda Swinton for Pinocchio.
And the Lifetime Achievement Award went to the one, the only, the legend, the person James Bond has to call his boss, Dame Judi Dench.
And the winner for Best Breakout Star, Mr. Harris Dickinson.
Yeah.
So Everything Everywhere All at Once has 11 nominations. The Batman and Elvis have 8. Belfast, Decision to Leave, and Top Gun Maverick have 7. All Caught on the Western Front, Amsterdam, Bullet Train, Do Revenge, 3,000 Years of Longing, and Don't Worry Darling all have 4. The Banshees of Inisherin, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, Living, See How They Run, and The Woman King have 3, and Turning Red has 2. And all the rest of the films all have 1. And Park Chan-wook and Edward Berger are nominated for 2 awards.
Awesome. Wow,
Yes.
what a show.
Yes,
Can't wait
what
to
a
see
show.
what everyone picked to win these awards
Yes.
here.
Yeah, so
It'll be interesting.
voting starts officially now. You have till
Go vote.
8 to vote. There's a link down below. You can find the link on my Twitter page, my Facebook page, or just scattering around in a Facebook group.
I'm voting right now.
Right, Cody, Justin, it's been an absolute pleasure doing this with you, and I want to thank everybody else who has taken part in this. They will get to vote before as a wrap party present, but the public have till now to vote until the 28th, and then I'll be back on YouTube to read out every single winner.
Are you reading the winners
my
before
favourite-
the new year?
Yeah, I'm reading my winners before the new year. Then we can start on the next year.
Thus, the cycle begins again.
Yeah, the cycle begins again. Did you guys have anything you want to say before we end things today?
Thanks for having me back to co-host with you. It's been a blast. I can't wait to see who gets picked. This was a ton of fun. Great job to all the speakers too who came out to tell us who the nominations were.
Yeah, thank you for allowing me to come on your award show and co-host with you guys. It's always fun talking movies with you guys. It's nice to kind of get dressed up, even if it was in a dash timing. And yes, thank you to everyone who participated in presenting the awards, and thank you to all of you who vote. Go out there and the power of the vote. Power of the people, guys.
Yes, power of the people. Get voting now. Get voting now. So if you want to check out me, Robbie's Reviews, got the UK. Check me out on TikTok, Letterboxd, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Where can they find you, Justin?
I'm at Worth of You Movies and all the things. Go check it out.
And where are you, Cody?
You can find my videos and podcasts on our YouTube channel at Video Store Reject. We also have a Facebook page. You can personally find me on Twitter as long as it's existing at FilmNerd85 and on Letterboxd at FilmNerd85.
Sweet. And also, subscribe to this YouTube channel. Check out all our other videos, including the recent Golden Mushroom Awards. And comment down what your favourites and who would you vote for out of these nominees.
Please.
Thank you for the all the special guests, including Asher Pike, who announced the introduction of the show as well. Let's not forget about him.
Yeah, sure.
And yes, thank you guys for coming on, and I'll see you real soon. Bye, guys.
Bye. Have a good night.
Thank you, you too.